Greetings guys, Si here, and I have a confession to make. This week's vlog has been a bit of a disaster. So it all started on Sunday when the video was supposed to be about this. This week is going to be all about green reading. Now I've got a very special guest coming tomorrow, so I'll tell you about that when we get to tomorrow. But for now, I just want you to think that green reading is one of the most important and underrated skills that I think most golfers just overlook, and they just think that they can just aim the putt wherever they need to and hope for the best. It can be such an important skill to learn, skill to develop, and actually something you should invest a little bit of time and then maybe a little bit of money too, just to make sure that those scores keep getting as low as possible. So the idea for a green reading video went out the window, and Jamie Donaldson said he wanted to do a whole series of videos with both Adam and I, and we're going to be travelling down to Woburn to record them with him, which is nice. So then I thought I'd do a video all about how to do a gap fitting. And then I put my back out. Brilliant. What a week this has been, an absolute disaster. So I filmed a whole load of B-roll, a whole load of hopefully interesting, entertaining footage regarding my week. It's not going to make you play any better golf, but hopefully you enjoy it. Now, back to those credits. Greetings guys, Si here, and welcome to another week on the Teaching Diaries. So, as you can see, I have my Suffolk Golf Union hat on. So that means one thing, it is county coaching day and we're here at Byford Park. So it's skills test day, there won't be a great deal of coaching going on, but we will be going through some bits and pieces with the under 12s, making sure that they've improved their skills and testing to see whether they've got any better through their winter coaching. So let's get into it. So skills test day is going to be a challenge for all the kids, some different tests. Going to be covering all the different parts of the game, so lots of chipping, putting, iron shots, drivers, flop shots, the works. We're going to try and see how they get on. So we did this at the start of the season and we collected some scores. We're going to do the same thing again now at the end of the season in May, see if they've improved at all. Right, let's get set up. I hurt my back on holiday. Probably not. It's not great, if I'm honest. The bed that we slept in on holiday, as much as it was comfy, was far too soft for my poor old back, so I'm going to have to see someone this week, but more about that later. Okay, so there we go. That is another season of under 12 Suffolk coaching done. I can gladly remove this jumper now. It's far too hot to be wearing a jumper today, but didn't have time to iron the t-shirt underneath, so didn't get that revealed. But I do really enjoy, I'm really proud to be a county coach, to be associated with the Suffolk Golf setup. It's really inspiring to see these kids develop and grow and get better and more confident, not only as golfers but as human beings as well. Obviously one of the massive things that we do as golf coaches is that we try and develop life skills. So we're trying to develop confidence, leadership, communication, all of the things that we need to be as successful humans. So again, organisation is really important. So not only was it really good to see their personalities developing, but also their golf skills. This is what we're here for. Some really good scoring. Obviously with this GDPR stuff coming in, I'm very wary at the moment to take any footage of the kids actually doing their skills tests, but actually the skills tests that we do with these kids is really applicable for adults. So what I think I'm going to do, hopefully this week, but maybe not this week, maybe I'll schedule it for another week, is to actually set up a skills challenge for some adults who know they're going to be filmed. Get them to come down to the club, have a go at everything, run it exactly how we do with these under 12s, and see how the adults get on, and actually see, so you guys can see how it's all run and how we do it. Right, now I need to get this air conditioning on, because I realise probably while I've been talking to you I've been turning redder and redder because it is super hot today. So let's get back home, let's get a nice shower, get to Monday morning, and I'll tell you all about what's going on the rest of the video. See you tomorrow. it is Monday afternoon. It's been a busy day here at the club. A bit more of that to come soon, but I've got a sneaky half an hour before my next lesson, so let's hit some balls. One of the things that I noticed from watching the vlog that we did at Kings Lynn the other week was that my aim was really far right with my feet and certainly my shoulders. Now I do play a natural bit of a draw and I know that I always over egg my aim, but I've got to work really hard to get this alignment sorted. So all of my shots are going to be in practice, going to have at least a club or something else down on the floor to help with that alignment. It's got to become natural though. It's got to become more trustworthy than it is at the moment. I'm not hitting big hooks when I stand and aim straight, so I've got to trust that when I actually get out and play. Okay, so I've got some bad news to report. It's Tuesday morning, it's just after 7 o'clock. Now, on a Tuesday morning, if you guys know or don't know, we have a Tuesday morning golf club where we play golf at 6 AM, myself and Matt, one of the other professionals here at Bury. Matt decided not to play because he was obviously covering the shop while I was away on holiday, so he deserved a little lie-in. But I got up for my normal 6 AM tee time. Unfortunately, I played 3 holes and my back is absolutely knackered. Now, while I was away on holiday, obviously slept in a different bed. It was very soft memory foam mattress, and I really did struggle, if I'm honest, certainly in the mornings. So again, if you guys don't know, I did suffer with sciatica for quite a long time, so I'm really worried that this might be coming back. I've booked an appointment this morning with my friend Jo this afternoon. She is a physiotherapist over in Stowmarket, so I'm going to head over there this afternoon. Hopefully she can sort me out, but at the moment I am a little bit worried about Hadley Wood next week. Oh, the stresses of getting old, hey? Okay, so arrived at the physio, gonna try and get this back sorted. Not sure how much Joe's gonna want or let me film, but let's see what happens.
So just standing there, is there any discomfort?
No, no discomfort, but I can feel this is hard on this side.
Yeah, you are hard. And also there is slightly less of a gap just in through here, so you're in more contact here than you are on this side. Okay, bending forward towards touching your toes, exactly, so you've shifted to the left. So you've got quite a lot of muscle tightness in through here, which is that muscle guarding. So you feel me kind of flick over that little bit there. That shouldn't be anywhere near that tight. That's not actually because the muscle's the problem. So if you feel here, it's really quite soft and spongy. So there's not really a lot of resistance there underneath my fingers. If I try and feel here, can you feel the difference?
Yeah, you're moving me, aren't you?
Yeah. There's a lot of resistance underneath there, whereas this side, we're really nice and soft. So that's protective muscle contraction. That's not because the muscle itself is the problem. I do think it's the joints underneath. But the muscle will just be like tighten. It will contract to protect what's going on. Exactly. So when you go to move, normally you'd be quite, you just limber and you bend and do everything else. These muscles go, no thanks. No. And then as you start to try and move, it will protect you and hold you much more.
That's why you have to lean to,
you don't move normally, that's the thing. And up through here as well.
Just shows how your brain then has to find a way to do it.
Well, this is the thing. You say, right, I want to do that, like I want to do my shoes up, trainers up, and your body will go, okay, well, I'll do it, but in a roundabout way.
Exactly.
So no sign of any nerve pressure or anything like that, which is good. The pain that you've been getting down through here, I do think, is referral from those joints. So not a slip disc or anything like that, which is good. So therefore, things will settle more quickly.
Good.
Muscular tightness, protective spasm, yes. And then the joint inflammation, I think, which is what started it all off, is improving. We just need to get on top of that. Quite possibly caused simply by, a different mattress. Sometimes it can just be something that simple.
Like sitting down on the plane for 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah, and also, generally maybe on the whole just being a bit less active than you might normally be. Because if you're having a bit of time sitting around a bit more, well, of course you don't normally do that. So sometimes, weirdly enough, actually being less active can actually cause these things to be sore. I've got no problem with you being on your feet, I've got no problem with you walking, I've got no problem with you trying to play golf. Just see how you feel. These joints down here, they don't rotate anyway.
No.
It's only these ones up from here that you're actually getting your rotation from. Of course, you don't hit the ground,
No.
so ideally not, I wouldn't expect you to. Of course, if you do hit the ground, you'll get that jolting through, but you shouldn't. And being on your feet is fine, but like with your competition, it is more the sitting in the car.
Yeah.
So when it comes to that, make sure that you allow enough time to get there so you can have a stop.
Yeah.
Once you get there, have a little wander and a move around, do a few stretches before you actually then play, because if you literally turn up, sit around and then go, you're going to be in trouble. Yeah. All right. So we'll use the magnetic field therapy, and I'll use the interferential, which is the tingling one.
Yeah.
And then hopefully that will be enough to get on top of it. Have a look again next week, and then hopefully it should be a lot better.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so when you're doing things like that, just try and bend a little bit.
Yeah, so bend more.
Actually folding,
forwards.
Exactly, yeah.
It's
Then you're
funny,
just
isn't it?
opening up the joints a little bit when you do that.
You naturally think that because you end up walking around like this,
Yeah.
that you have to go
Uh-huh.
that way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at times you'll feel like you want to stretch, and you might want to do that at times. You can do that, but if you're thinking,
But not
I'm
doing
going to do
that
stretches
routine.
for 5 minutes or 10 minutes or something
Don't
like
do
that,
that.
don't be doing any really arching back. But coming forwards and rolling is absolutely fine.
So there we go, another successful physio session with Jo over at Mid Suffolk Physio. So she did a couple of treatments that she's done with me before, which is magnetic field therapy, and then I think it's called like interval therapy. It's basically like a TENS machine where electrodes intermittently prod you basically with electrodes. Basically all it's for is to get the blood flowing to my left side of my back, lower back, lumbar area, try and get some blood moving to that area and trying to get some mobility back in it. Interestingly, I always feel like I get really hunched over when my back is sore, and I have the feeling like I want to open out and stretch backwards. She said this probably isn't good for me, and it will actually compress my spine more, so I need to bend and stretch forwards towards my toes, so rolling down to my toes and rolling up as is a good stretch, and then lying on the floor, bringing my knees up to my chest and down. So those are going to be the exercises that I need to do. I need to kind of work out a little stretching plan that gets me loose, and then make sure that when we drive down to Hadley Wood in a couple of weeks' time, that I have enough time to get there, have a walkabout, get loose, and then do this stretching plan. So one of the things that really causes my back to be bad is sedentary, so sleeping, sitting, not moving around for too long. So I need to keep active, and I think the combination of a long aeroplane flight, sleeping in a new bed, maybe a bit too much time on the sunbed the first couple of days. I certainly didn't spend much time on the sunbed in the last week of the holiday, in reaction, because obviously my back was so bad. So I wanted to make sure that I didn't have a reoccurrence of what happened a few years ago, in which I left it and left it and left it, and it got worse and worse and worse. Because, like I say, I'm bad in the morning, bad in the evening at night time, and then during the day when I'm moving I seem fine and it's absolutely normal. So I got in to see Jo as quickly as I could to get this process sorted. Hopefully one more session next week, and potentially then some maybe regular monthly massage to keep things loose and live. Okay, so now it's time for my favourite hour of the week, which is junior group coaching. Tuesday night, 6 till 7, Bury St Edmunds Golf Club, under 12s. Love it. Let's go.
Can't stay in this dead-end relation, 'cause it's fading to grey. I feel everything inside me changes over and over again.
Hello mate, you alright? Yeah, good. Yes, I was using a range basket as a tripod. Okay guys, so it is now Thursday, and a bit of a quick back update. It's feeling a lot better after that physio session and the stretches and the sleeping ideas that Jo gave me. Just finished at Morton Hall Prep School with the kids. It seems to be this week that I'm sitting in the car when it's steaming hot. So back to the club to say there is something exciting waiting for me when I get back there. So let's get in. Right, so the parcel has been picked up. We are going to our favourite coffee shop. Someone's on their bike. Someone's in the pushchair. Say hi.
What?
Say hello.
Hello.
Okay, keep going then.
Where's someone on their bike?
Well, I don't know. Who's on their bike?
No one.
You are. Off you go. And we're going to go and do a comprehensive review of what's in the box. Sorted? Is that better?
There's another boy in.
Come on in. Let's go.
Can't wait, knowing that our love is wasted. Yeah, wasted. We're running blind and we don't know why. Was it really what we had in mind? We're running wild, only losing time. Yeah, we're left here without love. We're out of time and time don't wait. We're in heaven but we lost our way.
What you got in there? What do you think? What do you think? You like the colours? Push your phone on this bit. What do you think? What about down here? Spike. What do you think, Evan? What do you think? This is cool. And it's got Joy ARC. Look, ARC. Which shoe is that on? The left or the right? Right. You want to go? How's it taste? Tastes good?
Not good.
We're out of time again and again. Thought we'd make it but we lost in the end. Yeah, lost in the end. Out of time again. Yeah, we lost in the end. I know living in a line easy. I don't want it no more. I know one of us is going crazy if we don't let it go.
So guys, I do hope you enjoyed the teaching diaries this week. Next week we will be back. We will be inside this teaching bay, that teaching bay right there, and we're going to be definitely doing a gap fitting because I need to know how far all my clubs go before I get to playing at Hadley Wood. So until next time, make sure you subscribe, make sure you click the like button, make sure you click the bell button, follow us on all our other social media channels, and I shall see you soon. Bye bye.
Okay guys, thanks for sticking around to this point. If you haven't subscribed, then you won't be in KO 10K.
Yeah, so we're going to be giving away prizes at various intervals between where we are now and 10,000 subscribers.
So if you haven't done it, get on it now.